What's going on, guys? It's your boy T-Pindell. Welcome back to another video. This video right here is titled Your Best. It's not, I didn't title this. I probably figure out something else, but you know what I'm saying? It's called Your Best Eater and Beater is Not Tall. So this is basically a young lady saying, ladies, y'all looking for these tall men, these athletic men, these men with abs. That's not going to be your best eater and beater. You know, I'm gonna just leave it at that, like that.
Your best eater and beater is not the 6'5" man that you're lusting over. I know you don't want to hear it, but just walk with me for a second. I have this theory and I've been talking to my girlfriends about it for a really long time. Pretty much the gist of it is that men who are tall are already perceived as being pretty attractive, even if they're not like the most attractive person in the face. And because height is valued in society, they obviously pull more women. Like that man who's over 6 feet has probably been tall his entire life. He was the tallest kid in his kindergarten class and you know, he continued to be tall forever, pretty much. Because height is so valued, he struggled to develop a personality, okay? That man has no charisma, he's boring. All he has is that he's tall and he played basketball at one point. He's probably clinging on to the fact that he could have gone D1 if something didn't happen to him. Now on the other hand, you have the man who's like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". Because that man grew up short for the most part, he was probably super short until he was like a junior in high school, then shot up from like 5'2" to like 5'9". That man had to develop so much personality. He had to be charismatic, he had to be charming, he had to be caring. He had to develop interests that were legitimate. If you meet that man when you're like 25, 26, he can charm the hell out of you. And because he's had to work on himself so much, he will look at your cat and worship it like it's the Last Supper. That tall man, he doesn't have the facilities. And I ran this by all my girlfriends and all of their best eaters and beaters are 5'9", 5'10". And my girls run the gamut from like 4'11" to 6'1". Because I promise you, that average / short man that is shooting his shot at you, he's not insecure about the fact that he's that height. It's you causing the problem about the height. Because I promise you now, that 6'8" man, he is going to disappoint you. You're gonna be sitting there like, well, that was a waste of my time.
Let's start with the whole eater and beater joint. I feel like men say, oh yeah, she's an eater, or this is my best eater. And apparently women say that as well. This is my best eater. This is my best eater and beater, whatever, right? That's not a good thing to be called. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you are superb in the bedroom, guys, even if you are superb in the bedroom, ladies, there's still something wrong with you. There's something that they don't want to take you serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like most time, like if for guys, if that's your best eater, you know what I'm saying? Like she been around. Like you just don't become a phenomenal eater. Like some guys have been coaching her ass up. So you already know you can't take her serious. Like if that's your best eater, but you're not taking that person serious, it's normally you don't want to be seen in public with that person. You're kind of ashamed. It's not really your normal type. People gonna look at you and be like, what you doing with that guy? What you doing with that girl? Like, bruh, damn, they don't know that that's the best eater. They don't know her skills or his skills in the bedroom, but at face value, they will look at you like, what are you doing with that person? Like, you know what I mean? That doesn't even match. That looks below you. It looks like you're dating down. It looks like you're, like when women say, oh, I like my men medium ugly. You know what I mean? It normally means they're insecure. They don't want to date a guy that's super attractive because they know they're going to deal with competition. Like just as amount of guys that's in her DMs, he going to have the same amount of girls in his DMs. And a lot of women don't want to deal with that. So they kind of settle and then go below the bar, especially as they get older and mature and it's time to like settle down and kids and all that stuff. They ain't about that life. So this is a prime example of that. Let's start this joint from the jump real quick.
Your best eater and beater is not the 6'5" man that you're lusting over.
So even with that right there, imagine lusting and wanting a person, but you know what I mean? But you're not really even getting that. He probably looking at you like, you could be potentially an eater and beater. I don't even really like you like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. But imagine like having someone or a certain group that you're attracted to, but you date the exact opposite in hopes that they are deprived enough and are not like getting the attention and are freaking so excited that, oh, I've finally been chosen and picked. I'm going to go above and beyond. It's almost like you're going to get the help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a baddie. I got to work hard. I got to take her on dates. I got to respect her. I got to show her I care about her. I got to really invest time and effort in her. You know what I'm saying? And since she's used to this, she might not even go buck wild on me in the bedroom like she would do for like someone that looks better than me, or someone that's like rich or famous or has more money or whatever. It don't have to be rich famous. It's like, you know, because there's a girl that if you're making 400, 500K a year, you know, she gonna try to suck the meat off that bone. You know what I'm saying? But if you struggling, you barely getting it, but you care about her, and she not giving you that wild, oh my God, I never did this for anybody. I'm not, you know, when she really like you, she going above and beyond. So that's what she basically trying to say. Like, she's grabbing this guy from the bottom of the barrel that's normally not the bottom barrel, but he's not normally getting that much attention. Like, he's the guy that didn't really get much play. You know what I'm saying? So she basically saying like the 6'4", 6'5" guy. You know what I'm saying? He got it like that. He vibing. He not going into it being like, I got to give her the best D of all lifetime. I got to be the best eater of all lifetime. He going into like, let's see what's up. Let's see what's cracking. I'm gonna see if she do the work for real, because he's just cocky like that. No pun intended. So that's where that's coming from.
I know you don't want to hear it, but just walk with me for a second. I have this theory, and I've been talking to my girlfriends about it for a really long time. Pretty much the gist of it is that men who are tall are already perceived as being pretty attractive, even if they're not like the most attractive person in the face. And because height is valued in society, they obviously pull more women. Like that man who's over 6 feet.
That's true though. I agree with that. Like taller guys, like I got some homeboys that's just tall and they just pull girls because they tall. Like, you know, so shit, it might be for me too. I'm 6'3". You know, if I was 5'8", 5'9", I don't know. I'll never know. I know for a fact I've had like tall friends. The majority of all my friends are tall. We have nobody in our group. It's like one guy that's like 5'8", 5'7", but the rest of us, it's like 6 of us. You know, so we travel together. We go on like cruises. We do annual guy trips. Everybody's over 6'2". Everybody's 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'3", 6'4". Like everybody's tall.
He's probably been tall his entire life. He's the tallest kid in his kindergarten class.
And even when we run around like that, like people look at us like, oh, y'all probably think y'all the ish because everybody's tall. Like it can be intimidating as well. If you got 5 guys that's all over 6'3" in the elevator and you getting on the elevator, you're probably like, I'll just catch the next one. It's crazy. It should be happening to us all the time.
You should be tall forever, pretty much. Because height is so valued, he struggled to develop a personality, okay? That man has no charisma.
So she basically talking about like, this is equivalent, like I just said earlier, to a woman having like pretty girl privilege. Like you can tell like girls that just are naturally beautiful and have been pretty all their life. Like sometimes they lack like a personality. Like they lack like charisma. They lack social skills. They lack a lot because things have just been handed to them. Like, oh, I look good. It just comes easier. And that's just how the world works sometimes. And some people be like, oh, that's not true. You just hate. Nah, it just be just like that. So that's what she also referring to. But when she said this part,
all he has is that he's tall and he played basketball at one point. He's probably clinging on to the fact that he could have gone D1
as a person that's 6'3", as a person that did go D1 and walked on and earned a scholarship, and as a person that has too much charisma and it's sometimes too out there and too outgoing and too funny, and I got to scale back sometimes because I can be a bit much because I'm tall, muscular, cracking jokes, everybody's laughing. It's cool to make a couple people laugh, but once you make a lady laugh twice, shit get real awkward in there. Oh, Shannon, you laughing now? You think he a comedian? Oh, you don't never laugh at my stuff like that. You can feel the awkwardness. So I try not to do too much, even being my height. Like I wouldn't say friends, but I've had acquaintances even not invite me to certain functions and certain stuff because they be like, "No, we can't invite T. Like he gonna steal a woman. He gonna steal the attention." I mean, I see shit going on. I'm like, "Damn, y'all ain't hit me up and invite me to this one. I ain't even know this was popping off like that. I ain't getting no invite." But it go down like that sometimes, and I ain't even on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on putting everybody else on. Hey, my dog looking at you. Hey, how you feel about this? I'm not selfish at all. I'm alley-ooping all day. I want the homies and everybody to be having a fantastic time. For real, for real.
Something didn't happen to him. Now, on the other hand, you have the man who's like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". Because that man grew up short for the most part. He was probably super short until...
She hitting you with the pity party. Imagine talking to her and being short. You gotta know initially she looked at you as prey, as an easy kill, as I know he's gonna do the most. He probably gonna let me do whatever I want to him in the bedroom, even if he's not comfortable. It doesn't matter. He has a chance with me.
It was like a junior in high school, then shot up from like 5'2" to like 5'9". That man had to develop so much personality. He had to be charismatic. He had to be charming. He had to be caring.
And I've been around women. Well, I don't know. You can't. I can't count that because like social media and like a large following. Sometimes that clout in itself has people do a little more. But I also been around women that 6s or 7s or whatever. They got dope personality. They're cool to be around. Like, you know what I mean? They bag other girls for the group. Like they go get another group of girls and bring the girls over. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's whatever. They not blocking, but you know. It's wide open. I'm not trying to say too much because I don't need y'all to be putting stuff together. I get that, but I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? The 10s, like you get a 10, a baddie. Sometimes they are a bit like prude and like, you know what I mean? Not as outgoing as like a 7 or 8, like in the bedroom or hanging out or just in general or even partying or having fun. Not even talk about sex, like just partying, having fun. It don't be like that. But every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? It's been some 10s that have surprised me, and I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on now. And that tells me also, like, it's potential. Like, you know what I mean? It like that 6'4" guy, 6'5" guy might not do that for her. Might not do it for her, get her what she needs to get, but you better believe he's going above and beyond for someone. So you might not just be that. You might not be that girl. You might not be that because you like, oh, if you're thinking your best eater and beater is going to be 6'4", 6'5", he's that 6'4", 6'5" guy has been the best eater for somebody. For some girl, he just might not be that into you. I don't know. That might be a hard pill to swallow. We're going to check some things out, though.
Interests that were legitimate. If you meet that man when you're like 25, 26, he can charm the hell out of you. And because he's had to work on himself so much, he will look at your cat and worship it like it's the Last Supper. That tall man, he doesn't have the facilities.
Let's get into it, man. All right, we back at it. So y'all know I don't play no games like that, you feel me? We went straight to the page. So I'm gonna just check out a couple joints, but I don't want to hit nothing that got music on it. Yeah. This is made up. So this is about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah. Let's go to the gram. So you get a 6'4", 6'5". They taking one for the team with this right here. You would take one for the team right here. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. You know what I mean? No bully tactics, no nothing. This is, yo, I got a friend, I need you to woo-de-woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, let me see it. And they pull up something like, pull up this, post-vacay reset. So post-vacay reset. So basically, you know what I mean? When women get dolled up, they dolled up. But, you know, you start talking to a girl, you're going to catch her and see her how she look when she wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all tell me, am I tripping? Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. I don't think she's unattractive. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, 6'4", 6'5" fit dude, most of the time, this ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna be it. All right, this decked up. Let's give it to her decked up. Okay, fit on. Let me see it dolled up. Nah. See that right there? Nah. That's an eater and beater. You somebody eater and beater. You somebody eater and beater. Yeah, it's crazy out here, guys.
And all of their best eaters and beaters are 5'9", 5'10". And my girls run the gamut from like 4'11" to 6'1". Because I promise you, that average/short man that is shooting his shot at you, he's not insecure about the fact that he's that height. It's you causing the problem about the height.
Nah, them short dudes be having that little syndrome when they be overly aggressive and strong, but they might not be able to be overly aggressive with you because you might be about the same size of them, if not bigger. So you probably looking down on them and like, big y'all pound for pound.
Because I promise you now, that 6'8" man, he is going to disappoint you. You're gonna be sitting there like, well, that was a waste of my time.
Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I'm gonna leave it at that. Probably did too much on this video. Please don't hate me out there. I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. If she can't be honest in the video, if I can't be honest, shit, let me know right now. I like being honest. Y'all let me know if I can't be honest. Let me see if I can find this eater and beater video. Did she tag the eater and beater video? All right, we done made it to the comments, y'all. So we in the eater and beater comments. My best eater was 5'8", like no more than 140 pounds. She had a middle schooler. Fucking A. 140? What do you look like? Oh, she looks petite too, though. She looks petite. 140? 5'8", 140? Do y'all know how small that is? That's smaller than Mayweather and them, bruh. Them short kings be kanging. Y'all be slacking on the short kings. My best eater and beater is in fact a short king. Mine is 6'2", humble about it, and personally A1. Great eater. 5'7" to 5'10", anime lovers go crazy. You lie because my 6'3" king be munching and hunching. That's funny. My best eater was 6'3". My joint 6'2". She said 6'3". She got a private account. We can't get a profile pic, but you know what I'm saying? You get the picture. It's really about like how you look as well. Sometimes you got to put it on yourself. You just can't put it on tall folks. Like maybe you just not that person. Husband is barely 5'10", had to marry my best eater. Okay, I feel you. That's why I'm gonna wrap the video up, man. I just want to give y'all a little gist of wisdom. We took a deep dive in this one. We took a deep dive. Comment a scuba emoji in the comment section or snorkeling emoji or something. Let me know what y'all think, man. Comment below. Y'all be polite and be nice, man. Please, I don't want this thing coming back. I was trying to say I was bullying. I'm not bullying nothing. But you know, that's the day in life we in, man. I'm not saying this about her. When I was with my homeboy one night, we was chilling, it was getting late, and it was one of them nights he wanted me to be a wingman, but I ain't doing that shit. It was these two girls walking, he went to talk to them. It was late, you know what I'm saying? It's unsafe for, I feel like, women to talk to men late night. We never know what was going on. But the girls turned him down, and I looked at him and I said, listen, man, he my height, he not as muscular, but you know, he's tall, clear skin, nice, you know what I'm saying? He a handsome guy. I told him, I said, listen, once these type of women start turning you down, it's time to pack that shit up, man. I said, you're better than this. You're better than both of them young ladies. And they didn't even stop walking, give you the time of day to look at you and say, hello. He went over there play. Hey, how y'all ladies doing? What's your name? Kept walking, ignored him. He was getting ignored by the big backs. Once the wide backs, the beer pong table backs start ignoring you, it's time to pack that shit up. It's time to pack it up. You know what I'm saying? You ever be in a game, you playing a game, whatever sport you ever played in your life, and you know you better than the other team, but just this game, can't nothing go right? That's how I was looking at yo. I said, man, we got to pack this shit up, man. I can't have you out here looking like that, getting turned down by these goddamn diving board backs. Hit me in the comments.